Sir, I'm handicapped. One line from a Zomato delivery boy that changed a heart. A story every Indian must hear. It was a calm, ordinary evening like any other. The sky was softly blue, birds chirped faintly in the distance, and even the outside hustle had quieted down. A simple ice cream delivery notification popped up on the phone. Nothing unusual, just another food order, like so many of us make. But no one knew that this seemingly routine order would completely change a person's mindset, emotions, and view toward humanity. Have you ever imagined that just one line, one single response, could touch your heart so deeply that it transforms you from within? Picture this. You ask a delivery boy why he can't come upstairs, and the reply is, "Sir, I'm handicapped." That one sentence, like a hammer, hits straight at the heart. Today, we'll explore this very story in depth. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you get every update on our latest videos first. So let's begin today's heartfelt discussion without any further delay. When Ishan Bhatt, a resident of Delhi, ordered a simple ice cream from Zomato, he had no idea that this experience would offer him not just a sweet treat, but a bitter and profound life lesson. Ishan is an educated, thoughtful individual, busy with his work and well-versed in technology. He often shares his thoughts on LinkedIn, but this time, what he wrote was something entirely different, a deeply emotional story that moved thousands of hearts. He shared that once his order was out for delivery, he received a phone call. It was from the Zomato delivery partner. The delivery person politely said, "Sir, could you please come downstairs to collect your order?" Ishan felt a bit uneasy at that moment. He instantly responded, "Why? Why can't you come upstairs?" A typical reaction, one that most of us might give. Many of us assume that delivery means doorstep service. We've grown used to the belief that the customer is always right and that service providers are simply there to serve. But the next sentence felt like time stood still. The delivery boy's voice carried a slight hesitation, but his words were clear and powerful. "Sir, I'm handicapped." In that moment, according to Ishan, the entire environment suddenly fell silent. The voice echoed in his ears, but his body froze. His ability to think paused for a moment. In his words, a complete silence took over. But it wasn't just silence, it was an emotional earthquake that shook him from within. He was suddenly overwhelmed with a deep sense of guilt. It felt as if he had made a serious mistake. He wrote that he immediately threw off his blanket, like a movie hero rushing out for something urgent. He raced down the stairs so fast, as if the ice cream was actually about to melt. But the truth is, it was his heart that was melting. A heart that perhaps hadn't felt this level of empathy until that very moment. When he reached downstairs, the person standing there, physically challenged, was waiting with calmness and humility. No complaint, no discomfort, just a gentle smile and respect. That image became etched in Ishan's memory forever. He held on to that moment in his heart and wrote that it made him feel human again, humble and emotional. It felt like online delivery wasn't just a service anymore, but a human connection. Ishan wrote that this incident changed the way he thinks. He shared that now, whenever he places an online order, he doesn't just think about the food, he also thinks about the person delivering it. He understands that every person has their own story, that every delivery boy is a warrior who works through rain, heat, cold, exhaustion, and even illness. He realized that even a small act of kindness from our side can become a huge comfort for someone else. When Ishan's story went viral on social media, it touched people so deeply that many saw a reflection of themselves in it. Thousands reacted to the post. One person wrote, "Along with the ice cream, I also received a little kindness." Another commented, "A small step toward becoming a better human being." It became clear that this was more than just an experience, it was turning into a movement. A movement to awaken humanity once again. One user shared, "Something similar happened to me once. The delivery boy was taking too long to come upstairs, and I got annoyed. But when he arrived, I saw that he had a serious issue with his left leg and was partially disabled. I felt so ashamed that I immediately apologized and thanked him." Responses like these show that compassion still exists within us. We just need something to shake us awake. Another person wrote, "I once had a delivery experience at 7 in the morning. I asked the delivery guy to come up to the second floor, but when he said it would take him some time, I agreed. When the door opened, I saw he had polio and was struggling to climb each step with great effort. I've never forgotten the guilt I felt that day." Stories like these show how a small insensitivity can cause immense discomfort to someone else. The core of all these stories is one thing: compassion. It's important to remember that the person bringing food to our doorstep is not just a delivery boy, but a carrier of human emotion. He, too, has pain, struggles, and responsibilities. Yet he smiles, serves, and hopes that the person on the other side will show a little understanding. Just think, when a handicapped delivery partner is doing his job without complaint, who are we to scold or taunt him? It is our duty to treat them with respect, offer cooperation, and understand that they are just like us, human beings, perhaps with a few limitations, but with full dignity and immense courage. Ishan's story is not just a post, it's a wake-up call. It reminds us that if we become just a little more aware, a little more sensitive, the world can become a much more beautiful place. This story is a tribute to those unseen and unheard heroes who fight their own battles every day, just so our lives can be a little easier. So the next time your doorbell rings, don't just take the food package. Give a smile, say a thank you, and if needed, offer a moment of help. Because the person standing in front of you may not be just a delivery boy, he might be a resilient soul, fighting life's battles every day and winning them with courage.
If this video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.